What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a review of AEW Double or Nothing 2021 pay-per-view. Very long show. Very long because of the buy-in, the pre-show. I am glad I did not start watching it when it started because I would have been fucking watching 5 hours of wrestling. And I don't like doing that no matter how much I love the company or the product. I don't like watching 5 hours of fucking wrestling in one night. But I got through it. I was not bored. Some of the matches I paid less attention to than others. A lot were better than others. Here we go. Up first on the buy-in. Serena Deeb, the NWA Women's Champion. Serena Deeb defended for no reason. Defended against Riho. I like Riho. She's great. But why did she get an NWA Women's title shot? I don't get it. Just because she was returning to AEW and they didn't have Serena to work with anybody else. That was weird, but it was a really good match. Went 14 minutes. They came out in front of a jam-packed, I think, sold-out Daly's place. It was jam-packed. The crowd was fucking excited. They were hype to see these wrestlers in action. First time it's been a sellout for a pay-per-view in about, I think, 15, 16 months. Really long. It's been a long time in the making. Very long time to get together, to get fans back in arenas and to see wrestling shows. It's been a damn long time in the making. Hopefully you got vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. Hopefully you are too. If you're not, you shouldn't go to fucking live events or live shows. You should not be allowed to. In my opinion. You should not be let in unless you show your vaccinated card. So, Serena Deeb Riho had a really good match. The crowd was hype. The sun was out on the ring. It felt like a WrestleMania 9 vibes to me because the sun was out on the ring. Again, they had a really good match. The crowd loves Riho. They were fucking behind her 100%. But Serena Deeb wins and retains. Of course, she was going to retain. Everybody knew that. Riho came very close, though. A couple of pinfalls were damn close. It was a really good, exciting matchup. And the crowd, of course, a full crowd made it. All these matches, the crowd made better. Except for some of them where the crowd was burned out. Or, like, I don't know, one or two. The crowd died, kind of. Up next on the pay-per-view was up first Hangman Page, Brian Cage. Hangman Page and Brian Cage. I had problems with this, seeing it, because my Fight TV stream started, like, not working. I was pissed, but whatever. I missed the matchup. It did come back for Young Bucks in the next match, but Hangman Page defeats Brian Cage. It was 12 minutes. I'll have to watch it back when, I don't know, I'll watch the replay on Fight TV. Up next, we had the tag team titles, AEW tag team titles. The Young Bucks defended against Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston. It was really pretty damn good. I fucking really dislike the Young Bucks. They can go straight to hell. Or fucking Bible Belt, whatever the fuck they are, evangelicals. You can go fuck off. And go pray to your fantasy book. And go pray to the sky. You're idiots. But anyways. You're not even a good tag team. You're over fucking rated. I can name about 1,000 other tag teams in wrestling history that were better than the Young Bucks. You're not any good. You're video game spot monkey wrestlers. Do you have a fan base? Yes. But who gives a fuck? Hitler also had a fan base and followers. And I'm not calling the Young Bucks Hitler. I'm not. But they can fuck off. I don't like them. So I was really wishing and hoping that Eddie and John Moxley would fucking win the titles. But it did not happen. The Young Bucks cheated a lot behind the refs' back, and the Young Bucks are still your AEW Tag Team Champions. Up next, we had the Casino Battle Royal. The Joker card, the Joker entrant was Lio Rush. He's back. I don't know if he's signed with AEW, but he's there. I don't really give a fuck about Lio Rush. He's a good cruiserweight wrestler, but I don't give a fuck about him. So, yeah. Casino Battle Royal, you got a lot of fucking guys in there. Christian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs, The Dark Order, I believe, Dustin Rhodes, many others. Pentagon, or Penta, was in there too. A lot of fucking guys. Out comes Jungle Boy. Gets a huge fucking reaction with his theme. And the crowd just ate it up. The crowd loves Jungle Boy. The fans love him. They love his theme. I don't know who the hell sings it. That theme. But it goes like, oh, 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 oh. It was great. The crowd was singing along. It was fucking awesome. It was so great, so fantastic to hear the crowd doing Jungle Boy's theme. It was also good to hear them singing Jericho's. So Jungle Boy, it was down to Jungle Boy and Christian Cage. Jungle Boy wins. That's awesome. That's great. I'm very happy. I wanted Penta to win. But I thought, if not Penta, give it to Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy wins. His late, great father, Luke Perry. The guy was in one of my favorite TV shows of all time. 90210. 90210. The late, great Luke Perry, I'm sure, I hope, is looking down. If there is an afterlife, I don't know. But I hope he's looking down at his son and he's proud. Wherever he is. So that sucks. That Jungle Boy no longer has his father to see his success in AEW. So Jungle Boy wins the Casino Battle Royal. That is fucking great. He gets a future world title shot for the AEW world title. I think they'll do that probably at All Out, the next pay-per-view in September. Up next, we had Cody. This match was boring. I didn't give a fuck about it. Cody Rhodes against Anthony Ogogo. First off, it felt very rushed and short. It was 10 minutes, 55 seconds. I didn't give a fuck about it. Cody wins. Good for him. I don't dislike Cody, but I didn't care about the match. I don't know. I don't think this push with Anthony Ogogo, how's his push going to work? He lost. I don't know. It was not good for Ogogo. So up next we had the TNT title. This also felt too fast and rushed. 9 minutes, 50 seconds. Miro defending the TNT title. I wanted Lance Archer to win. I was cheering for him. Jake Roberts was attacked earlier, or yesterday, I believe. Miro wins by knockout. Seriously, Lance Archer was passed out. That was pretty shocking. Miro wins and retains, and still TNT champion Miro. Basically, he's Rusev 2.0, is how he's presented. Up next, one of my favorite matches of the show with one other tag match. For the women's title, AEW women's title, Hikaru Shida defended against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I love Britt Baker. She's one of my fucking favorite women in wrestling currently. She's right below Asuka and Shotzi. She's below. She's right up there with Shotzi. I love both of them. But I love Britt Baker. She has it all. She can talk. She can wrestle. She looks great. So, Dr. Britt Baker challenging Hikaru Shida with Rebel, not Reba. It was really good. It probably could have went 15 minutes instead of 17, but I'm not going to bitch and complain. I enjoyed every minute of it. They went back and forth, just beating the hell out of each other. A lot of counters, a lot of near falls, a lot of pinfall attempts. At one point, I thought Shida was winning for sure, but no, Britt kept kicking out. And then at one point, I thought Britt was going to win, and Shida kicked out. It was awesome. It was a great match. Really fucking good shit between Britt and Hikaru Shida. It was great. So, Britt Baker wins. And she got hit in the fucking head with Rebel's crutch. And she still kicked out and won. She also kicked out of Phoenix, whatever the hell that move's called. Phoenix, sit out. Basically, it's like a suplex and a sit out bomb. Phoenix Splash. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I forget. But Britt kicked out of that. And Britt Baker wins, and she put in the lockjaw, her finish with the glove, and Hikaru Shida taps. The crowd went insane. They fucking love Britt Baker. I love Britt Baker, and I love that Britt Baker's the new AEW Women's Champion. She deserves it. She's the best woman you got, AEW. She's the most over. She's the best woman you got on your fucking roster. Britt and Hikaru Shida are the two best. The rest, they're not that good. I like Penelope Ford. I like Rebel, but they're not as good as these two. Hikaru Shida. I gotta give her a shout out. Congratulations to her. She was a great champion in the pandemic era. She was a champion for a year during basically no crowds at all. Hikaru Shida, you were a great champion, and I still love you. But Britt Baker, it is her time. This is about the DMD, the doctor, the good doctor, the smoking hot doctor, the fucking great doctor. Britt Baker is your new women's champion. Round of applause for that. Up next, this was also one of my favorite matches, a tag team matchup, Sting and Darby Allin against Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. It went 12 minutes. Sting actually took his shirt off. That was shocking. But he didn't look in that bad a shape under it at all. He's in better shape than me, and I'm about 25 years younger than Sting. I think 25 years younger, about. I'm 25 years younger than Sting, and he looks better than me at 62 years old. He looks better than I fucking look with my shirt off. So anyways, Sting did great. He looked awesome. He didn't look his age. He did very, very well. And I loved it. I loved seeing Sting back in a match. I don't care if it's a tag or a triple threat or a fatal four-way. I don't care. I love Sting. The guy is one of my childhood wrestling heroes. Sting and Darby Allin get the win. Scorpio Sky tried to DDT Sting and flip over the top. Sting caught him in the Scorpion Death Drop for the win. That was a great spot and a great finish. Up next, for the world title, it was not the main event. Triple threat, Kenny Omega, fuck him. I don't give a fuck about him as a world champion. He's boring to me. Kenny Omega defended against Pac and Orange Cassidy. It went 27 minutes. It went too long, in my opinion. Should have been about 22 minutes. Or 20. But, Kenny Omega wins and retains. I will say the match was pretty good. It was exciting. A lot of near falls. At one point, I thought Orange Cassidy was actually going to win. That's how into it I got. But Omega wins by... He hit Pac with his titles, like 4 or 5 titles. He hit Pac with all of them. It was ridiculous. The ref was knocked out forever. Aubrey Edwards runs in and counts 3. Or first she counted Omega down 1, 2. Then Omega crucifixes Orange Cassidy, and Aubrey counts him down. So Omega wins and is still your world champion. Please have Jungle Boy defeat Kenny Omega at All Out. Fucking do that. Do it AEW if you're smart. So now the main event, Stadium Stampede. The Inner Circle against the Pinnacle. I don't have a time on this. It was a pretty long match, like over 25 minutes, I think. But it was good shit. They did a lot of good, entertaining stuff. It was innovative. At one point, the damn Jaguars football coach was in this match. He appeared in it. I think it's Urban Meyer. That's the Jaguars coach. He was in it. He was actually in this match. He didn't do anything, but he was like in an office. Jericho, MJF brawl. That was good shit. MJF got thrown through a fucking glass door window. He was busted open. They went back into Daly's place. The crowd was on fire. Jericho was trying to get the crowd fired up. He looked like he was a drunk biker at one point with the long hair and a biker vest. And then you had bikers actually appear in this match chasing Shawn Spears' bikers like a biker gang. That was weird. I don't know who the fuck those bikers were, but they were chasing Shawn Spears. Sammy Guevara, Shawn Spears went at it for a long time. At one point, they went into a freezer. MJF and Jack Hager, or Jake Hager, whatever the fuck his name is. He was Jack Swagger, so I called him Jack Hager. He's Jake Hager. But who gives a fuck? Nobody gives a fuck about Jake Hager in the Inner Circle. He's probably the least popular member. I enjoyed this Stadium Stampede too. I thought it was good. It was different than last year's. And the Inner Circle wins with a curb stomp to Shawn Spears into a chair by Sammy for the win. And then Sammy hit like a fucking double 450. That was insane. Inner Circle wins. They do not have to break up. The crowd went nuts, started singing Jericho's theme, celebrating. I'm so happy for the wrestlers and AEW that they had this big live crowd back. It was so good to hear the fans. It was just awesome. At one point, they started chanting "Fight Forever" during the Young Bucks match. No, thank you. I don't want to see the Young Bucks ever fight forever. That was a bit... They were overreacting to the Young Bucks, and Mox and Eddie chanting "Fight Forever." That was a stupid chant because I didn't want to see them fight forever. So I hope you enjoyed my Double or Nothing 2021 review. Like, comment, share, subscribe. My grade for this pay-per-view, A-. Because of the fans, made the show better. I give it an A-. Also for Sting, looking good in a match. And Britt Baker winning the title. And a surprise signing. Former WWE guy. I don't think Vince would be very happy about hearing about this, but it happened anyway. Tony Khan keeps taking WWE former talents that are close to 50 years old. He keeps taking them. He keeps trolling WWE, does Tony Khan, it seems like. He keeps trolling them and poking them over and over. the surprise signing for AEW Rampage, a show, I guess he's going to be a commentator. Mark Henry, the world's strongest fucking man. Mark Henry is AEW. Mark Henry is All Elite. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. But he wasn't signed to WWE. But listening to Busted Open radio, as I do all the time, every day, it's on. Mark Henry on Busted Open, to me, always seemed like a WWE guy for life that would never jump to another company. Full time, he's with AEW, I believe, full time. I'm sure he got a sweet payday. Good for Mark Henry. I love the guy. I hope he got paid well. I don't think he'd go there unless he got a sweet payday, and I'm sure he did. Because Tony Khan loves to spend his money, or his daddy's money. Anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. A- grade for me. What's your grade for Double or Nothing 2021? Leave your grade in the comments. Bye for now.